A new season of rallying in Canada begins. And with it comes change. The newly crowned 2018 champions are back to defend their title, facing a deep field of fast hopefuls gunning for the podium. The entire spectrum of skill and experience is here to start the season. But one driver has everyone's attention. Antoine Lestage, the 10-time champion, the most successful driver in the history of the Canadian Rally Championship, has returned after nearly a year's absence. Can the defending champ stand against the greatest of all time? The Rallye Perce Neige holds the answer, and it starts now. The frigid silence of Maniwaki, Quebec is about to be shattered by the roar of rally cars as the first round of the 2019 Canadian Rally Championship is set to begin.
I'm happy to be back. First, Alan and I, we want to have a good time and we want to have fun. Happy to see all those familiar faces. Actually, it's André from Swap Shop who gave me a call during the holidays, and he was discussing about buying my ex-car from Subaru Canada, and he had a few questions, and then he offered me if I wanted to join them and drive Maxim's old car, basically. I want to thank them because they've tried really hard to improve the car, but keep in mind it's quite an old car. It's been around for a long time, but we'll try to have fun and see what we can do with it.
The weather today doesn't seem to be on our side. It's snowing this morning, so the tire choice is going to be something to watch. And Antoine obviously is the man to watch and to beat today. I think the guys at Swap Shop have done a great job preparing the car, and we'll see how Antoine feels about it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be in the new car. You know, it's a totally different beast. You know, I'm still getting used to grip with it. Yeah, it's a rally to learn the car and see what happens.
This event is one of the toughest events in the championship. Obviously, we're also working with a new co-driver this weekend. It does take time to get used to each other and all that. We'll see how it goes. We'll just have fun as always, have a blast, put on a good show, and see what happens.
There are some rallies where you really need to go out and go 110% all the time. This isn't one of those. This is one where you really need to manage your mistakes, not make any. Don't spend 20 minutes in the snowbanks, and be there at the finish.
I know that I maybe possibly have an advantage in the snow over a greenhouse, but we'll see how it will develop during the day. We'll do our thing, and I'm confident that it's going to be close and interesting to watch.
Jean Maniwaki, aimez-vous la mini!
22 teams will face 225 competitive kilometers, with the majority taking place deep in the forests. Often narrow and always slippery, these roads will force everyone to pay attention. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada, confidence in motion. Leading the teams onto the stages are the defending champions Karel Correa and Samuel Joyal of test racing. Before you place your bets on how well they will stand against the 10-time champion, bear in mind that Correa is an ice and snow specialist who is very comfortable in slick conditions. This team also has demonstrated that they have what it takes to stay focused through a long event. Will it be enough? They have 15 stages to find out. Antoine Lestage and Alan Ockwell need no introduction. Campaigning as a privateer for many years, Lestage has proven in the past that he doesn't need the latest equipment to be competitive. But he's also smart enough to use these short morning stages as a warm-up to get used to this car Swap Shop has prepared for him.
Well, short 120 over small crest.
The team will press their advantage when the stages get technical in the forest. Maxime Lebris and Annick Barrette are off the pace early on, taking things slow while coming to grips with the increased performance offered by the ex-Subaru factory car. As usual, Crazy Leo is at full attack. He and new co-driver Max Freeman are meshing well, with Leo's sideways antics riding the edge but not falling off it.
Square right opens crown.
And
We made it.
left 9, Lil Neg, out, nips, very Lin, nips again.
He starts the day trading times with local hero Sylvain Eriksson until Eriksson gets stuck on stage 6, taking him out of the hunt. Another fast drive route of contention early is Jean-Sébastien Besner. Although very quick on stages 1 and 2, a miscalculation results in running out of fuel on stage 3. With several teams making mistakes early on, the LeBlanc brothers are showing determined patience, driving only as fast as necessary to stay in the hunt. They are consistently in the top 5 on each stage. Impressive, given their forte is gravel, not snow. With the field thick with fast drivers, don't count out Marc Bourassa and co-driver Elise Racette. They've played it fast and smart to the top of the podium before and seem to thrive at events with high attrition. After a string of terrible luck in 2018, Nicolas Lavridière and Vincent Trudel are looking for a stronger start to their season and make it through the first loop incident-free. In two-wheel drive, Philippe Benoit and Ian Guite are off to a flying start but end up stuck in a snowbank while trying to avoid another stopped competitor. The incident costs them almost 13 minutes, which allows Chris Greenhouse and Ryan Dunham to take the class lead. Greenhouse is looking for redemption after throwing away the class win here last year with a snowbank excursion.
Repeat, 5 left plus in, 30, 6 right up, crest, kinks 220.
Mal Swan and Martin Cadieux round out the two-wheel drive category in third. Back at the top, Carré and Joyal are keeping it smooth and steady, knowing that they need to be on perfect form to have a chance against Lestage and Ockwell. But while the swap shop car might be older than the test racing car, Lestage is working it for all it's worth, resulting in stage wins. By the end of the loop, Carré has a lead of just 20 seconds over Lestage. Crazy Leo, LeBlanc, and Labrie round out the top 5. Greenhouse holds the lead in two-wheel drive. It's a quick service stop before the first loop of the intimidating forest stages when we come back.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 13-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
After 6 stages at the Rallye Perce Neige, the teams arrive for the first of only 2 services of the day.
It was great. We had a blast, not taking any chances because the rally is not started yet. Actually, it will be starting in a few minutes with the long stages in the forest. So that makes the difference from the stages we've done now and what's coming.
It's okay. We're behind Karel. He's driving well. We had a good rhythm, a good warm-up, but now it starts. I prefer the forest stages, so maybe I'll be more at home in these stages, but yeah, it will be interesting.
Forest stages will change my driving, unfortunately, this year because we don't have good notes for them. Like, I'm usually good on the forest stuff. Therefore, unfortunately, I'll have to back off right away, like a lot. Because if we don't back off, we'll be in the snowbank for sure. Kiligan-Zibi specifically, then the next couple of stages may be a bit better, but it won't be as much attack as the town stages were.
I don't want to damage the car, I just want to have fun, a lot of sideways. As usual, the second pass is always more slippery, so just fun and everything goes good.
Yeah, we got to owe it to more being lucky than good this time. I think Philippe was, I got to double check all the times, but I think he's still going faster than I am, but he was very unfortunate. He got stuck in a snowbank and lost a lot of time. We can go conservatively, we think, from here and hopefully keep him at bay.
Honestly, the success we've had in the first loop of stages where we're sitting second is just years of experience. I have never competed in a front-wheel drive car before. It's going through my head, smooth is fast, smooth is fast, smooth is fast. And that's it. It's the only reason we're here.
Repaired and refueled, the teams head back out to face the first loop of stages in the forest. Holding the lead, Karel Kare and Samuel Joyal are first on the road. This is where everything they learned in 2018 will come into play. The balance of strategy and speed, pace and patience is the key to Rally Master status. They've made great strides, but there's still a long way to go. And Antoine Lestage isn't going to wait for them to get there. On the first stage of the loop, the infamous Kitigan-Zibi stage, he and Aqua open the taps on their years of experience and shatter the hopes of the rest of the field.
Care, big break, slippy crest 30, keep right, into left 3 long, into right 5 plus 150.
They take almost 2 minutes out of Kare on one stage, taking the lead in commanding fashion. Getting more comfortable together as a team, Crazy Leo and Max Freeman are working hard to post fast times in the forest. But the margins for error on these narrow roads are extremely slim.
Out. Titans 3 plus zip.
On the road?
Still on the road.
That's the wrong way, yeah?
This is the wrong way.
Yeah. Here. Okay, 5-point turn.
Despite the mistake, Crazy Leo manages to hold on to third.
So this is your late 3 zip.
The LeBlanc brothers are just as consistent in the forest as they were on the in-town stages. Fast, no mistakes, and no risks. If this is their strategy for the year, they could end up collecting strong points at each event, making them a threat for the championship. After losing time on stage 6, Sylvain Eriksson is displaying why he's considered a master on snow and ice, steadily making his way up the leaderboard. Maxime Labrie is looking more comfortable in the new car, but these stages are unforgiving, a fact that he finds out the hard way. The damage is minor, but the time lost puts them squarely out of contention. Determined to keep it between the trees, Greenhouse and Dunham maintain a steady pace to try to maintain the lead.
Small crest, big bumps, 4 right plus over small crest, down. Caution, keep mid over big jump. Into 5 right short over crest. Repeat, caution, keep mid over big jump, into 5 right short over crest.
But when they get briefly stuck on Kitigan-Zibi, Mal Swan slides into the class lead. Benoit in the Mini is absolutely flying, posting class-leading stage times, but he can't hope to make up the 13-minute deficit. After losing almost 2 minutes to Lestage, Kare digs deep and finds more speed. He's driving as if he has something to prove, which can be dangerous in these conditions. Is this the end of the defending champ's hopes to repeat here at Rallye Perce Neige? More after the break.
Take your driving to the next level at Dirtfish. Gain confidence behind the wheel of an all-wheel drive Subaru STI or rear-wheel drive Subaru BRZ. Get sideways with skills on multiple surfaces. Gravel, mud, and tarmac. Dirtfish offers programs for every driver. Visit dirtfish.com for details.
The Rallye Perce Neige continues, and with one more loop of stages to go, the leaderboard looks like this. Lestage has a commanding lead. Kare falls behind Crazy Leo, but manages to stay ahead of the LeBlanc brothers. Mal Swan leads the two-wheel drive class as the teams arrive for the final service of the day.
We really badly messed up in Marianne. At the last corner of the stage, it was really rough and the car didn't handle the way I thought it would. It just, it kicked and it gripped in the snowbanks, the inside snowbank, so we got stuck there for about 3-4 minutes. So I don't know where that puts us for now. It's pretty sad, but you know, there's not much we can do for now.
We had a very good Kitigan, the first 39K stage. We took 2 minutes on Karel. We finished the stage behind him for the last 5Ks. We were on the right tires too. We decided to go on the snow tires instead of the studded tires. And now I think Karel unfortunately did a mistake. I think we had a minute something lead on him still, but now I think he lost like 4 minutes or something like that. So I don't know where the other is, but we probably have like a 3-4 minute lead now. So pretty good. Good loop.
It went amazing. The first stage, Kitigan-Zibi, had so much snow. It was unbelievable. Just never seen anything like that. Really hard to drive in that. And then it also had a spin, and it was so narrow I couldn't reverse. We had to go like back up the stage a bit. That 15-point turn. We got through. It's okay. And then the further stages were good, like no issues. Just pushed a little bit, but still nothing like, you know, the ultimate pace. But good fun.
Kitigan went well, and the stage after I was too slow. I wasn't really confident with the tire. Finally, it was the wrong choice. And then I had fear the car would not turn, so I lost a lot of time. But the plan is still there, we're still fourth, and then there's a long loop way to go, and it's darker, and then now it's snowy, so everything can happen.
That was a pretty crazy loop. There was a lot going on there, especially on Kitigan-Zibi. The snow was very, very deep. Chaotic, to say the least. Cars were stuck. Cars were blocking the road. I was one of them for a while. I got a little bit stuck on Kitigan-Zibi. We had to get somebody to pull us back out, so we lost a little bit of time with that. But we got through it, and we make no mistakes, and we'll get through this okay.
It's far from over. We have to repeat that long loop again, but at night. It's crazy. It's Perce Neige. It's not over until it's over. So we'll try to stay focused and hope the car stays in one piece. The swap shop guys are working hard, and we'll see.
One final loop of stages in the dark will tell the tale here at Rallye Perce Neige when we come back.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 13-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru, confidence in motion.
The sun has set and the campfires are lit at the Rallye Perce Neige as the competitors are set to start the final loop of stages. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada, confidence in motion. Now with a commanding lead, Antoine Lestage and Alan Ockwell will start first on the road, lighting the way for the rest of the field.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Small crest, 100.
Lestage and Ockwell have both won Rallye Perce Neige several times before, so they know that the strategy now is to manage the rest of the stages and bring it to the finish for the win. Despite the time away, it's clear that this team is still at the top of their game. Crazy Leo has also faced the night stages at this event before and has had it end in heartbreak on several occasions. The darkness seems to amplify even the smallest mistakes.
Okay, middle over 40, tip right 10 plus, tip left 7 minus, act.
Oh,
no, right 8 very down. Well done. Left over 30, neg crest into right 8.
He gets away with it this time, but it's a reminder to stay focused. Third place is just not enough for the defending champions, and they set out to catch Crazy Leo in the dark. They're making up time, but the pace could result in another trip into the snowbank. But no risk, no reward, and they're putting it on the line. Given a few extra stages, Chris Greenhouse and Ryan Dunham might have caught Mal Swan and Martin Cadieux for the class win.
100, brake, small crest, 100, turn to right. Yep, spectators, to right.
Alright.
Nice. 15, 3 left. You alright?
I meant to do that. That's all for the fans.
5 right short.
Hell yeah.
5 left plus short. Yeah, that worked well.
Okay.
And 5 right.
Both teams were very fast in tough, slippery conditions. But in a surprise decision, the organizers and stewards of the rally elect to return the time Philippe Benoit and Ian Guite lost on stage 2. With that time wiped out, they leapfrog back into the lead and take the class win. An incredible and almost unprecedented turn of events. With the steady nerve of a defending champion, the risk was rewarded, and Corel Correa and Samuel Joyal regained second place over Crazy Leo.
Gauche 4 plus, 140. Right 30, gauche 5 plus.
A hard-fought position change that shows the maturity and speed they've gained over the past season.
Short, 200.
But it's clear that Antoine Lestage deserves the title of greatest of all time in Canadian rallying. Jumping into an unfamiliar car on incredibly challenging roads, Antoine and Alan Ockwell put on a rally clinic for the competition, proving that a year off did nothing to diminish their talents.
That's it.
Way to go, bud.
We did it. That was a fight. Every inch of the way.
Awesome.
Antoine Lestage takes the win with an almost 5-minute lead. Correa holds off Crazy Leo to earn second place, with LeBlanc and Bourassa rounding out the top 5. Philippe Benoit earns the two-wheel drive win. Although it isn't clear yet which teams will be making a run at the full championship, Lestage starts the season with top points.
Started a bit easy in the morning and then pushed really hard in the first long stage this afternoon, and it worked. After that, we just kept going. We battled through some problems. The swap shop guys worked really hard to fix the car because we had some power steering issues. And after that, we just took it easy tonight and brought her home, and it's another win here at Perce Neige.
Big shout out to Test Racing. They did an amazing job with the car. I mean, every time the car is flawless, it's amazing. And Samuel also did a really, really great job. We're getting used to work together, so that's good. After what happened at Marianne, we were pretty pissed off and bummed, but I guess it turned out well, so it's good, yeah.
Podium finish in the production car, good stuff. We just drove our race really. Last loop, we decided to go with unstudded tires. However, the one stage there in the middle, where it was very icy, oh my God, super high speed braking, absolutely nothing. The car like just no grip. We climbed the bank. The car was, I think, more than 45 degrees like this. It was starting to roll, literally. It just turned down and I caught it. It didn't flip over. Good, but studs is better. Just too scary even for me without.
Ça fait vraiment du bien, surtout avec une journée aussi boîte à surprise comme ça. Là, il est arrivé des tonnes de trucs, mais à chaque fois, on a trouvé la façon de rebondir. Donc, se retrouver sur le podium overall, je peux pas demander mieux finalement avec une journée comme ça. Là. Ben heureux.
With 8 events on the calendar this year, spanning the country from the Atlantic coast to the Rocky Mountains, the 2019 Canadian Rally Championship has just begun. Anything can happen, and one thing is certain, it's always an amazing ride.